Hi there. Here at the Met Office, we've been talking about a mild rather than white Christmas for some time, despite the fact that it was a cold weekend in many places and some areas saw snow. But the cold air that has arrived through the weekend is now on its way out, as this very large area of mild but gloomy weather arrives during the rest of Monday, and it's here to stay until after Christmas. The warm front moving into western parts will bring drizzly rain to Scotland, much of Western England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Some heavier bursts from time to time, but mostly this is light and patchy rain, and it's slowly progressing eastwards across the country. So staying mostly dry in the east, and as the cloud builds, it's going to still feel chilly in the east of the UK, 6 or 7 Celsius. The milder air confined for the time being to western areas, 11 or 12 Celsius for Western England and Northern Ireland. That milder air is going to spread nationwide, though, overnight. So actually the coldest air overnight will be at the start of the night, and it progressively turns milder as the night continues. After dark, the cloud just thickens. It lowers a lot of hill fog, some gloom by the start of Christmas Eve, and those relatively high temperatures for the time of year. We're talking about double figures widely, certainly across northern and western UK as the wind picks up, but still 8 or 9 Celsius towards the southeast, so the same kinds of temperatures that we'll have seen through the day. It is again a damp start to the day for much of Wales, northern England, much of Scotland and Northern Ireland, although the rain to the south generally petering out first thing Christmas Eve. And it's going to be increasingly northwestern parts that see the damp weather on Christmas Eve itself. Drier towards the south, but still a lot of low cloud covering the hills of western UK, some drizzle over the hills and coasts, hill fog, mist and murk. A few cloud breaks here and there, but on the whole it's a grey day and a remarkably mild day for the time of year. Certainly for Christmas Eve, we could see temperatures of 14 or 15 Celsius in one or two of the milder spots. And actually it's towards the north where we're going to see the mildest air, because that's where the southwesterly wind will be strongest, and it will continue to strengthen during Christmas Eve night, heading into the big day itself. Across northern parts of the UK, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts are possible for Christmas nights. Further south, it's lighter winds, 1 or 2 cloud breaks, but where that happens, we could see some mist patches forming, and a lot of low cloud once again, so that cloud covering the hills of the west, bringing some patchy drizzle and hill fog, but the more persistent and heavier rain tending to have fizzled out by this stage. Now we head into Christmas Day, and it's more of the same. It's a grey start to the day, but it is a mild start with temperatures widely 9 to 12 Celsius. Outbreaks of rain and a strong wind for the northwest of Scotland in particular, and that rain really accumulating over the next few days, 40, 50 millimetres in places. But it's drier to the south. Actually, for many, it is a dry Christmas Day. There'll be some glimmers of brightness coming through across central and eastern parts of the UK, but on the whole, it is a cloudy one. Nevertheless, with lighter winds in the south and mostly dry, it's not looking too bad for a Christmas Day afternoon walk. The wet and windy weather largely affecting northwest Scotland at this stage, but it is going to be breezy generally across northern parts of the country. And another mild one, not quite as mild as Christmas Eve, but still 11 to 12 Celsius from the top to the tail of the country. So, yeah, it's turning mild, it's turning windy, it's turning grey, but actually there'll be some dry weather around for Christmas Day and into Boxing Day, certainly away from the far northwest. Bye-bye.